Now, question 7 says that Tando wants to go on holiday to France. She decides to take 25,000 spending money to France, but she wants to convert it to euros first. If the exchange rate for rands to euros is 20,44 is to 1 euro, then how much spending money in euros will she have? I'm going to start with the exchange rate, which is 20,44 is to 1 euro. I am going to write it as a ratio. I am, however, given the first part. The second ratio will be the spending money. The first part will be 25,000, but the euro part will just be N because we don't have the money in euros. We don't have the spending money in euros. How did we move from 20,44 to 25,000? When you take 25,000 and divide it by 20,44, it will give you 1,223. So it means we took 20,44 and we multiplied it by 1,233, 23,09. We are going to do the same with the second part. Meaning that the second part, I'm also going to multiply it by 1,223,09. Or you can simply use the divide multiply method, which is 25,000, what you are given, divided by the corresponding ratio and multiply by the other ratio. Is 25,000 divided by 20,44 times 1 euro, and that will give you 1,223,09 euros. Let's go to the second one. Given the exchange rate to the dollar is $1 is equals to 18 rand,74, and pounds to rand is 1 pound is equals to 23 rand,79. We need to convert $750. That's where you are going to start. The value that you are given is the 750 and it's in dollars. So we will start with this ratio first, the dollar to the rand ratio. Note that the relationship between the dollar and the pounds here is it goes through the rand. Okay. They gave us the exchange rate of the dollar to the rand and they gave us the exchange rate of the pound to the rand. So I'm going to start with the dollar to the rand first to figure out how many rands do I need if I'm given $750. I'm going to start with the exchange rate, which is $1 is to 18 rand,74. I'm given that dollar part, which is the first part, and that'll be 750 as to NR because we don't have the rand part. For me to move from $1 to 750, I simply multiplied by 750. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to multiply the second part by 750. And when I multiply the second part by 750, it'll give me N, which will be in rands, and that'll be 14,000 and 55,000. I mean 55 rand, sorry, 14,000 and 55 rand. Now that I've got the rands to the dollars, I can now figure out how to convert these rands to pounds because they want us to convert them to pounds. So you first convert the dollars to rands and you convert the rands to the pounds because it's only the rand that has the relationship between the dollar and the pounds. Now, the rand to the pound will be 1 pound is equals to 23,79 rands. I do have the rands part, which is the second part, and that will be 14,055. What do I need to multiply the first part by? Well, if I take 14,055 rands and I divide it by 23,79, I will realize that I need to multiply both sides by 590,78. So I'll multiply the first part as well by 590,78, and it'll give me the value that I need in pounds, which will be 590.78. And this is all you needed to do. Let's move to the next question. Now, in the next question, which is question 8, they want us to simplify the following. We're given exponents. I hope you watched a previous video on exponents. I'm going to start by multiplying 7 with minus 3. How much will that give me? 7 times negative 3. It gives me negative 1. Then I'm going to multiply the x's. X to the exponent of 4 times x to the exponent of 6. I'll write it as a single base, which is x, and just add the exponents. 4 plus 6 will give me 10. What about the y's? Y to the exponent of 1 times y to the exponent of 3. I'll write it as a base of y and add exponents. 1 plus 3 gives me 4. So it'll be y to the exponent of 4. What about z? Z to the exponent of 1 times z to the exponent of 5. I'm going to write it as a single base of z and just add 1 plus 5, which will give me 6. So I'll have 21 x to the exponent of 10, z to the exponent of 6, y to the exponent of 4. The next one will be 8. I got it by multiplying 4 with 2. P to the exponent of 13. I got it by multiplying. Actually, that is incorrect. It's p to the exponent of 13. Well, it's p to the exponent of 12 plus 4 plus 1. That'll give you p to the exponent of 17. And it'll be q to the exponent of 2 plus 5 plus 3, that'll be q to the exponent of 10. P to the exponent of 12 times p to the exponent of 4 times p to the exponent of 1 will give me p to the exponent of 12 plus 4, which is 16, plus 1. It'll give you p to the exponent of 17. And the q's will have q to the exponent of 2 times q to the exponent of 5 times q to the exponent of 7. 2 plus 5 is 7. Q to the exponent of 3. 2 plus 5 is 7 plus 3, it'll give you 10. Q to the exponent of 2 times q to the exponent of 5 times q to the exponent of 3 will be q to the exponent of 2 plus 5 plus 3. And that is q to the exponent of 10. Your answer here will be 8 p to the exponent of 17 and q to the exponent of 10. That's it from me. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, and please refer your friends to the channel to check it out. Thank you for watching. Khuzo.